Oklahoma State inexplicably just fell asleep for a couple of weeks, but they bounced back with a win last weekend. Oklahoma, just a 5-5 football team, is still a 7.5 point favorite. We got Steve Merrill from Wager Talk dropping by to break things down for us, not just here on the OU channel here on YouTube, but across the Voice of College Football community on all the channels. Steve, we appreciate you being here. This is Bedlam. It's a big rivalry game, and Oklahoma's a touchdown plus favorite.
Yeah, and a lot of times, we'll talk about this a lot the next couple of weeks. Rivalry games often favors the dogs. We talk about rival dogs because, sometimes they get up more for the game than the opponent. But I think in this case, that's not necessarily the case. Oklahoma's got revenge. As you mentioned, Mark, they're having a 5-5 season. State is 7-3, so they actually got the weaker record, yet they're a touchdown favorite. In fact, line briefly opened 6.5. Now it's up to 7.5, so it's crossed that key number. I always like to look at my math early on. Oklahoma by 10 is what my database simulation, 10,000 simulations of the game. Over half the time, Oklahoma's going to win by double digits, according to my sim model. So I do think there's some value with the Sooners. Would have liked it better, obviously, at -7. But even at 7.5, there is value with Oklahoma. And the big question is, do they continue to play hard after going just 2-5 straight up, 1-6 the last 7 games? So obviously, they've been an overrated team from a point spread perspective this year. But once again, my math actually favors them this week, and I've got no problem fading Oklahoma State. You talked about the win last week against Iowa State. This is still a team that had dropped 3 of their previous 4 games and really kind of fell apart after that 5-0 start. Oklahoma is the better team here, and I think they will be focused, and I look for them to win this one by double digits.
Folks, go to patreon.com, search MarkRogersTV. You get Steve's Under the Radar selection. He is 10-1 against the spread. It's exclusive right there. Steve, thank you so much.
Thanks, Mark.